This 11U semifinal game on its way and ready to start. North Oldham and Corbin here in this 11U semifinal of the 2024 Kentucky Little League State Tournament. Started off the day strong with a state championship there in the 10U. Seen Moorhead take that one.
Yeah, what a fun game right there, Case. You know, that game came down to wire, bang, bang play at first base, and, man, that was a fun one to call. So hopefully we have another one like that right here in just a little bit.
So it's North Oldham versus Corbin here at Eli Memorial Field in Miller Park here in Corbin, Kentucky, the host of the 2024 Little League State Tournament. We'll join you back here in just a second as the action begins and starting lineups are called out. It's all brought to you by Martin's Peterbilt and WP Transport. You're watching it right here on the 13th Region Media Network. We'll be right back.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
We'll go in and start talking about here are two guys. I've got it. It'll be Beckley starting us off on the mound for Corbin. Little League All-Stars tonight. As we go into this semifinal game between Corbin and North Oldham. Winner of this game will go on to play Lexington Eastern tomorrow night in that division championship game, as the North Oldham batter will step up. We're ready to go as we get the thumbs up from the official. We'll get this game going right here live from Eli Hill Memorial Field in Corbin, Kentucky. That one shot over into right, and it'll be down.
First pitch, first hit.
Now batting the catcher, number 4.
North Oldham lead off now. Pokes it over the second baseman's head, just short of the right fielder.
Here's that second baseman, Pedigo, we were told to look out for. We'll see what he can do here with a runner on first in the top of the first. Shows bunt, delivers the bunt. Begley fields it, and second baseman won't get there in time. So runner is now on first and third, and that'll be where they stay. No. Runner from first will make his way to second now. Runners on second and third to start off this ball game with no outs.
A good heads-up play right there by Nick Pedigo as he takes second base.
Simpson will step to the plate now as they get the bag out there at second fixed. As Mondo's talked about a few times, if you're wondering why they're fixing the bag, Corbin Little League uses these I guess you could call them breakaway bags.
Yeah, they're pop-off bags. They're not just Corbin Little League, but around the Little League altogether. Uses these types of bags just for kind of a safety thing for kids, you know. This age group, they sometimes don't slide when they need to, Case, and when they misjudge a slide, these bags break away trying to help prevent injury.
Swung on and missed for strike one. 1-1 count.
Nice
now
pitch.
On Simpson.
Nice pitch right there by Begley as he challenges the inside part of the plate.
That one down the middle for strike two. It's a 1-2 count now on Simpson. Begley handling himself well to start off the game after giving up 2 hits. That one. He's going to be safe at first, and now bases are juiced.
It's about all Baker could do on that slow roller to him. He comes up, fields the ball, throw over to first. Run at third, holds at third. Bases loaded, no outs, Case. As Benny Bush enters the batter's box. The catcher for this North Oldham team.
That one in there for strike one on Bush.
Begley, knuckleball right there, pretty nasty.
It's a 1-1 count, no outs here in the top of the first. That one a little bit outside for ball 2. Two-one pitch delivered from Begley. Hit on to the shortstop. He'll touch second and 1 run. Play at the plate. He's safe at the plate.
Pedigo slides under the play.
Now batting the right fielder, number 10, Walker Bradley.
Carson Smith, second baseman, is just a little undecided about getting the ball out of the glove and throwing home on that.
Swung on, hit foul, down the third baseline.
Walker Bradley, right fielder, in the 5 spot for North Oldham. Change up from Begley, a little outside.
One now on Bradley. That one in the dirt, back to the backstop. Runner will advance to third, and he's safe there. Swung on, smacked to left field. It's past. Clears that runner off third base. With a double there, it's now North Oldham 3, Corbin nothing. Here in the top of the first.
Left fielder almost caught that ball, Case. In and out of his glove. Case and Harrell out there in left field.
Now it's smacked past the shortstop into the gap. Into or over to the fence. It'll score Bradley. It's now 4 North Oldham with that double.
Delivering up the shortstop, number 18, Seth Roberts.
In the case, North Oldham talked about keeping hot bats through this thing, and they started out hot here in the first inning. Spraying the ball all over the field. Shot.
That one into right field now. That runner at first. That right fielder gets the ball in quick to Davis at home.
Nice play right there by Rutland. Corbin's right fielder. Fields the ball cleanly, up and throwing to home. Runner staying put on the corners here. 1 out, 4-0 game, Case, top of 1.
Runners on first and third as Jacobson will step to the plate now. Shows bunt down the third baseline. Fields it, and they'll get that second out.
Now batting the third baseman, number 9, Lee Williams.
Get a timeout as Huddleston ties his cleat. That one hit foul into the fence here. Oh, 1 from Begley. Just a little bit outside for ball 1. 1-1 count, 2 outs here. Runners on second. Begley on the mound for the Corbin All-Stars. Swung on down the first baseline. Huddleston catches it pretty much on the bag. So that'll be the third out. North Oldham gets a lead 4-0 here in the first inning. Top of the first. Take a quick break. When we return, Corbin will be at the plate to take their swing at it. We'll be back in just a second. You're watching the 2024 11U semifinals game of the Kentucky Little League State Tournament. We'll be back in just a second. You're watching it all. Brought to you by Martin's Peterbilt and WP Transport.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
It'll be Smith that steps up to the plate first for Corbin in this semifinal matchup between the Corbin Little League All-Stars and the North Oldham Little League All-Stars as we get started here. Smith at the plate. Swung on, hit to the shortstop, across the diamond, and in time for out number one here in the bottom of the first.
Hey, Case, that throw right there is a little high by the shortstop. It's the big, tall shortstop at first base for North Oldham. Made that play look easy. It's a big 11-year-old kid right there on the corner.
Out there for strike one. Got a comment in from Luke on YouTube. We will not be covering that 12U North Oldham team tonight. 1-1 count now on Begley. One out here in the bottom of the first. Swung on, popped up to the second baseman, and caught for out number two.
Now batting, the catcher, number 00, Carter Davis.
Catcher, 00 Davis, enters the batter's box. Casey kind of looks like a catcher, don't he?
Yep.
Catcher build.
That one in there for strike one on Davis. Just join us in. It's Corbin and North Oldham. North Oldham with a 4-0 lead at the moment here in the bottom of the fourth. It's Carter Davis at the plate. 1-1 count on him. That one swung on. Line drive to the second baseman for out number three here in the bottom of the first. At the end of one, it's North Oldham 4, Corbin 0. Right here on the 13th Region Media Network. Brought to you by WB Transport and Martin's Peterbilt. We'll be back in just a second.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
It'll be Cooper Cox to lead things off for North Oldham here in the top of the second inning. North Oldham has the 4-0 lead. Cooper Potts to start it off here. North Oldham with a 4-0 lead on Corbin. That one in there for strike one. It's Begley on the mound for the Corbin Little League All-Stars tonight. That one up for ball one.
Case, if I told you how much I like Dave Foley's homegrown pistachios,
At least 3 times every broadcast.
they're absolutely amazing.
That went in there for strike 2 on Potts. Swung on, hit to the third baseman, and over to Huddleston for out number 1.
Nice backhanded play right there of number 10, Eli Baker at third base. Good strong throw over to Huddleston at first for the first out of the inning. Cairo ball. Cairo, that's a baseball name, Case. I like that.
Swung on, hit back to Begley. Begley will take his time. Sends it over to Huddleston for out number 2.
Great job by Begley coming out here, throwing strikes, defense making plays behind him. 2 up, 2 down so far as the 12th spot hitter, Lucas Saucier, steps into the box.
Swung on for strike 1. We talked about last names, and Saucier, however you
Well, I asked
correctly pronounce it.
his dad, he's a coach on the team, and he told me directly how it was pronounced. So
Whatever way, it's a pretty cool name. Smith and Huddleston both go after that one, but it gets through into right field, and Saucier will hit a little dance on first.
Huddleston went a long way to the right trying to get that ball, and even if he caught it, nobody was rolling over to second to cover, or to first to cover the bag. So regardless, runner would have been safe at first.
That one fouled off into the fence back here.
Nice off-speed pitch right there by Begley, leadoff hitter for this 11U North Oldham team. Levi Moore, the pitcher tonight, number 25.
Counts 0-1 here, 2 outs in the top of the second. That one in there for strike 2.
Begley fastball painting the black of the plate for strike number 2 to Moore.
Swung on, strike 3. Begley puts a K in his books as Corbin hopes to get some runs here in the bottom of the second. It's North Oldham and Corbin here on Eli Hill Memorial Field for this 11U Kentucky Little League State Semifinal matchup. You're watching it all right here on the 13th Region Media Network. It's brought to you by Martin's Peterbilt and WB Transport. We'll be right back.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
It'll be Colton Campbell to start things off here in the bottom of the second for Corbin. Just tuning in, it's North Oldham 4, Corbin 0 here in the bottom of the second. That one in the dirt for ball 1.
Campbell, good disciplined hitter, plays shortstop on this Corbin 11U team. This kid don't swing at many bad pitches, Case.
That one in the dirt for ball 2.
Also, dad's a coach. Takes a lot of dads, Case, to to play at this level. A lot of good volunteers.
Swung on, hit foul, and down the third baseline, out of play. Two ones the count. 2-1 to Campbell. Swung on, hit to the second baseman. A little bloop there, and he's out at first.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 7, Lennox Griffin.
Case, our player of the game from night before last, cleared the bases, tied the game up, Lennox Griffin.
Swung on for strike one.
Big cut by Griffin right there.
That one away for ball one. 1-1 on Griffin.
Speed runs in this kid's family, Case. His uncle was the second fastest guy in the state of Kentucky. Shot by Griffin, right field.
Right fielder camps under it. And that will be the second out here for North Oldham.
Only to Tyson Gay. That's a familiar name we've heard, maybe in the Olympics and stuff, you think?
Kason Harrell steps to the plate now for Corbin. Swung on, hit back and foul for strike one. Going in there for strike two. In there for ball one.
1-2 count, Harrell. That pitch just a little outside. Pitch in the dirt. Harrell evens the count, 2-2. 2 outs, bottom of 2, 4-0. North Oldham on top.
Swung on, down the first baseline, off the glove, and Harrell doesn't make it in time. It's the end of the second inning. And at the end of 2, it's North Oldham 4, Corbin 0. We'll be back in just a second. You're watching the 2024 11U semifinal game of the Kentucky Little League State Tournament right here on the L4 Security Group's 13th Region Media Network, brought to you by Martin's Peterbilt and WB Transport. We'll be right back.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
It'll be Nick Pettigo to start it off here for North Oldham in the top of the third inning. If you're just joining in, it's North Oldham 4, Corbin 0 here in the top of the third. Begley's on the mound for the Corbin Little League All-Stars. Swung on and hit to Smith. A line drive for out number 1.
Great job by Begley going in there, battling Pettigo. North Oldham's number 2 hitter, Case.
Simpson.
Cruz. I think I know a Cruz, you know.
I don't know if I'm familiar with the name or not.
It's a good name right there.
That one hit up the middle, and it'll make it into center field.
Ball by Cruz Simpson. North Oldham's 3-spot hitter just under the glove of the shortstop, Colton Campbell, reaching first base safely.
Benny Bush at the plate now for North Oldham. Bagley still on the mound.
Benny Bush, now that sounds like a football name.
It does, yeah.
Got Dane May behind the plate tonight. Dave Bullard on the first base line. And the legendary Sam Miller working third base. Sam Miller, catcher on the Corbin's 1992 state championship team.
That one, I don't really know where, but ball 2. 2-1.
Oh, there's that knuckleball again. That one just a little high. Throw from Davis to first. Runner back in easily.
It's 3-1. One out here in the top of the third. That one in there for strike 2. See, now Benny Bush he's got all the accessories too. Like we talked about earlier, he's got the high socks, low pants. He's got the bat and gloves. Looks to be some Bruce bolts or something. Yeah, Bruce bolts. Just showed that bolt to us. Caught there by Begley. He's got the arm guard on.
This may be some Francisco Lindor cleats he has on.
Maybe. Had the arm shield, had the Evo Shield arm, wrist shield, whatever you want to call it, on.
A lot of good accessories here we've seen last few days by these young players.
And you get down in that 10U, that 8 to 10 range, and they're wearing these sliding mitts that I don't know how they don't go up to like their elbow.
Yeah. I bet you wear a lot of accessories, don't you?
No. I don't even use gloves if I'm swinging a BB core or something. I don't even wear gloves. That one hit out there into right center field, moves runners. Now first and third. Only time I ever wear gloves is majority of the time with wood bats. They have a grip on them, which I don't think a wood bat should have a grip on it. I think it should just be.
Yeah, you probably wear
straight
those
wood.
like work gloves, don't you?
No, I've got a pair of Evo shields.
Oh yeah. Pitch high.
That actually were Mason's, and I hope he ain't watching, but took him out of his bag before he left for school. So I mean, you didn't need blue, red, and white gloves anyways. You were going to purple. That ball hit far and off the fence in left field. Brings in a run. Brings in a play at the plate. Brings in 2 runs. North Oldham takes their lead to 6 now.
Now batting number 18, Seth Roberts.
Coach Chris Griffin will make a trip out to the mound. We'll take a quick break. We'll join you back here in just a second. You're watching Little League Tournament action right here on 13th Region Media Network, brought to you by Martin's Peterbilt and WB Transport. Well, it'll be a quick decision there from Coach Griffin. Bagley will remain on the mound. Everybody in the same spots. That one in there for strike 1.
I think Coach Griffin was more or less giving the pitcher a little pep talk, keep his head on straight.
0-1 count, 2 outs here in the top of the third. North Oldham leads Corbin 6-0.
You know, sometimes, Case, you just make your best pitch, and the hitter's just a little better at that moment.
In there for strike 2, Davis watching that kid over there at third. Begley gets his sign. The 0-2 pitch on the way, swung on and hit to the shortstop. He'll throw it across the diamond. Huddleston jumps up, and I thought may have laid down a tag on him before he got to the bag, but calls him safe.
Now batting, number 23, Luke Jacobson.
So it'll score 1, now taking the North Oldham lead to 7.
Pitch by Begley low to Jacobson.
Davis with a quick throw down to first.
You know, all this, Case, with 2 outs. Begley came in, got 2 outs, start the inning. And then the bats just kept rolling here for this North Oldham team as he rolled a few hits.
That one out. Davis staring down the runner at first. 2-1 count, 2 outs here in the top of the third. Corbin trails North Oldham here 7-0. Swung on, fouled back, on to Davis's chest protector.
This North Oldham team, Case, takes really good at bats. They're not going to swing at anything out of the zone, and they're going to get their money's worth.
Nice pitch there by Begley. I thought it may have made it in the zone, but 3-2 will be the count here with 2 outs in the top of the third. Begley with a 3-2 pitch, swung on and hit line on foul.
Hey, stay tough, sit off the barrel, don't give up.
3-2's the count. Begley receives the sign. 3-2 pitch on the way, swung on for strike 3, and Corbin will take a swing at it now. 7-0. North Oldham here over Corbin. He in the top of the third, heading over into the bottom of the third. You're watching it all right here. You're watching it all right here on the right here on the 13th Region Media Network. The Kentucky Little League State Tournament brought to you by Martin's Peterbilt and WB Transport. We'll be back in just a second.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
It'll be Brantley Huddleston to get things started here in the bottom of the third. Corbin trails North Oldham 7-0. Swung on, hit into the gap. And Huddleston.
Now batting, number 2, Colton Ross.
Colton Ross steps in the box now for Corbin with Huddleston on first. Swung on, hit to the shortstop. through his legs. Puts runners on first and second.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 10, Eli Baker.
Having a line back for a foul ball.
Yeah, good looking cut right there by Baker. He connected on that one, would have found a gap somewhere. Good looking, nice, compact swing.
In there for strike two. Swung on, hit to the third baseman. He steps on third, launches it across, pulls off the bag, and he's safe, Dave Bullard says.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 28, Collins Rutland.
Nice play by the North Oldham third baseman Case. Throw just a little wide as it pulls the big first baseman there, and a foot came off of the bag, allowing Baker to be safe. Did get to force out at third. Runner still first and second, one out.
Rutland at the plate now for Corbin. Swung on, hit foul down the third base line. Swung on, hit down the third base line, up his arm.
Safe at third.
And they'll call him safe at third.
Even shortstop. Ball rolled up third baseman's arm. Shortstop grabbed it, missed the tag. Ross in there safe, leaving bases loaded. Rowdy Faulkner. What a baseball name there.
100%. Bases. Wow, that just went like really country there for a second. Bases loaded. Rowdy Faulkner up to the plate. Swung on and missed for strike one. Leaves that one downstairs for ball one, and the runners will stay where they're at.
1-1 count to Faulkner. North Oldham catcher did a good job keeping the ball in front of him right there.
Yeah, this is our guy we were just talking about. Look at him with his Evo Shield wrist pad.
Nice job by Faulkner. Fouling that pitch off, just barely missed.
1-2 on the way to Faulkner. Hit to the shortstop. He bobbles it, and Ross will score. Everyone remains safe at their bases.
Corbin on the board here. Bottom of the third Case. 7-1 ball game. Bases still loaded. Bentley Campbell, brother of Colton Campbell, who plays shortstop, and head coach Michael Campbell. Coach Pedigo to the mound. Coaches conference.
I think I've seen this moment before. He's walked out and he's took all of their sunglasses away from him.
Oh, he did. Yeah. Case Little League, you're only allowed one coach's visit. On the second visit, the pitcher has to come out of the game. We've not seen that a lot, but that is a rule.
Yeah, I've had a coach's meeting there where he comes out and he takes all your glasses, and that's when it gets bad. Well, for us at least, it's not great.
Coach Shope has done that before.
Not Coach Shope. I had Coach Leo come out and take some sunglasses one time on us. We didn't get those back till the next week. Had 3 errors in a row. He was tired of the sunglasses and trying to look good. Said you've got to play good before you can look good.
Well, that's very true.
Swung on, hit back to the pitcher, throws it home for the first out, and to first for the second out. Corbin can only get one on the board in the bottom of the third. We'll take a quick break. When we return, North Oldham will be back at the plate, hoping to extend their lead at the end of 3. It's North Oldham 7, Corbin 1. You're watching it all right here on the 13th Region Media Network, brought to you by WB Transport and Martin's Peterbilt.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
Williams to start things off here for North Oldham in the top of the 4th. Brentley Huddleston now behind the plate for Corbin. And Carter Davis over at first. Begley still on the mound for Corbin. Swung on, hit to left. And it's caught.
One pitch, one out. Harold makes a play into left field.
Now batting.
Now, Case, I don't know for sure, but if I'm guessing, they moved Carter Davis out from the catcher into the field because if you catch into the 4th inning, you cannot pitch. It's a rule that Little League has, and it's to help preserve and save arms. So.
That one in the dirt for ball 1. It's 1-1, 1 out here in the top of the 4th.
Knuckleball, Begley, low. 2-2 count. 1 out. Top of 4. North Oldham on top, 7-1.
Strike 3 for out number 2 of the top of the 4th. Ball at the plate. That one in there for strike one.
Cairo Ball, number 31, big right-handed hitter of North Oldham. Wanted to go after that one, laid off at the last second. 1-1 count, 2 outs. Top of 4.
North Oldham leads 7-1 here in the top of the 4th. Fouled off.
Case, I think I'm done with pistachios. Like, my fingers have blisters on them from breaking those things all week.
Well, Mondo, there's only a handful left in the bag, and I believe that's at least your second bag for the week.
You don't have to tell everybody.
I mean, you've talked about them for probably 5 days at this point.
Well, they're good. I can't help it. I'll tell you, my favorite was the hot fudge cake there this weekend. Food truck. A lot of good food here. It's probably one of my most favorite things, Case, about the Little League State Tournament so far. A lot of good baseball, too, these young players, but food has been top-notch.
That one in for ball one on Saucier. Tell you what I've enjoyed the most now that I've thought about it some. I mean, these names that we've heard. Saucier, Rowdy,
Cruz,
Ace. There's been a lot of Eastons. A lot of Eastons in this tournament throughout all age divisions.
Lennox Griffin from center field coming up, picking the ball up.
Lennox is another one. We've had a Kip. We've had a Captain.
Captain, yeah, that was
Captain, that's pretty cool. I mean, I guess you just automatically get the nickname Cap.
Yeah.
With that.
Hey, a lot of stuff we've had here too, Case, is hair. We've had a lot of good hair by these young guys.
Hit on back at Begley. Decides to get the one at first. At the end of the top of the 4th, it's North Oldham 7, Corbin 1. This is the 2024 11U semifinal game. Winner of this will go on to play Lexington Eastern tomorrow night in the championship game. You're watching it right here on the 13th Region Media Network. We'll be back in just a second. It's all brought to you by Martin's Peterbilt and WB Transport.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
It'll be Smith to lead things off here for Corbin. In the bottom of the 4th inning. If you're just joining, it's North Oldham 7, Corbin 1 here in this 11U semifinal game. Started off the morning hot for the state championship game, seeing Moorhead. I've done that all day.
Yeah.
Seeing Moorhead take that win and get that state champions title.
2 in a row for them.
2 in a row for them, same team and everything. I think he said he had 7 that returned.
Returning starters, yeah. Pretty phenomenal.
2-0 on Smith. Yeah, I believe I heard someone say earlier that it was 2 years in a row for their kid, and he was 8 years old when he did it the first time, so he gets another one.
Right.
That one hit foul, or no, fair into right, just on the line, and Smith safe at first.
Now batting, number 44, Owen Begley.
Owen Begley, the pitcher, steps up to the plate.
Nice job by Smith taking that pitch where it came from.
Begley swung on, hit back to the pitcher, tips off his glove. They're going to be safe at both with an overthrow at first, and the runner from second will move on to third.
Case, I don't care what level you play baseball at, if you constantly put pressure on the defense, they're going to make a mistake at some point or the other. And you have to capitalize on that mistake.
Runners safe at both. Corbin will bring in a run. 7-2 now.
Got a little bit of an error right there by North Oldham. Catcher throws to third base. Smith back in easily. Then third baseman throws to second as Begley steals second base. Ball into center field, and Smith scores on the overthrow. 2-7 ball game. Hey, this Corbin team has a lot of fight in them, cases we saw the other night. They were down 4 runs and came back in the bottom to win the ball game.
And there for ball one. It's a 1-1 count now for Davis. Up high for ball two on Davis. Swung on, hit to the second baseman. It's by into right field. Begley rounds third, a play at the plate, but no, he'll go back, and they're stuck in a pickle. Begley's out of the baseline, and he's out.
There you go, Big. There you go. Nice throw, shot, man.
Number 30, Corbin Campbell.
Nice hard hit ball by Davis into right field. Begley a little too far, coming toward home. Catcher throws down to third. Begley caught in a pickle and eventually went out of the baseline.
That one in there for ball one. 1-0 count on Campbell now. Campbell.
Shot by Campbell.
Into left field, and it'll move Davis to third, and Campbell will remain at first.
Yeah, that's why, okay, space running errors just absolutely kill you. Begley would have scored easy on that hit right there, making a 7-3 ball game.
Judy Schneider is watching with us. The Bush family says, how about that double from the plate? Catcher's got moves. Hashtag got swag.
Throw to third base. Runner from first, still second. Everybody's safe. Bottom of 4, 1 out, 1 strike on Griffin.
0-1 to Griffin. Leaves it upstairs for ball one. It's 1-1, runners on. Second and third with 1 out. Lennox Griffin at the plate. We've seen a big shot from him night before last to win that game and get player of the game. 1-2 on Griffin. 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Leaves that one down and out for ball 2. Davis thinks about it, but decides it's probably better if he stays.
Ball by the catcher Bush, the short backstop. He's able to retrieve it quickly and hold Davis at bay at third base.
Griffin fouls that one back. 2-2 is the count on Griffin.
Griffin fighting here in the batter's box.
Swung on and missed for strike 3. 2 outs now. Davis at third, Campbell at second.
Number 1, Kason Howell.
Kason Harrell to the plate. Leaves that one up and in for ball 1.
It's a name you probably know down in Whitley County case. Sheriff Colin Harrell, who's retired, his grandson.
In there for strike one. 2-1 now on Harrell. In the dirt for ball 3.
Excellent glove work right there. Benny Bush, our man, number 21, with all the swag, cleats, bands, and everything.
Swung on by Harrell. Straight to the second baseman for out number 3. Corbin will score 1. At the end of 4, it's 7-2. North Oldham with the lead. We'll take a quick break. You're watching the 2024 11U semifinal game here on the 13th Region Media Network, brought to you by Martin's Peterbilt and WB Transport. We'll be back right here in just a second.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
It'll be Pettigo to start things off for North Oldham here in the top of the 5th inning, as they hold a 7-2 lead here on Corbin, Eli Hill Memorial Field here at Miller Park. That one swung on, hit out to center, and caught there by Lennox Griffin.
Lennox taking 2 steps back and then coming in and making that play right there look easy. Routine case. Pettigo put a good swing on the ball just right at Griffin.
Simpson, Cruz Simpson now at the plate.
Simpson, big, strong-looking kid.
Swung on, fouled back into the fence.
A lot of big, strong kids here on this North Oldham team.
And in the dirt, nicely blocked up there by Brantley Huddleston. 1-1's the count, 1 out. Beckley on the mound, Simpson at the plate. Swung on, foul tipped into the glove of Huddleston. Strike 2.
This game moving along rather quick, Case, other than the first inning. Corbin team recovered well.
Swung on, hit to Smith. And they're in time for out number 2.
Simpson was getting down the baseline right there, but Smith over and made a play and up with a toss to first base.
Here's our guy back. Benny Bush, the catcher, with all the swag.
High socks.
Short pants. Elbow guard and wrist guard. That one hit over to third, backed up by the shortstop, but fumbled. And Bush will reach first. Man, he's had a good game.
Yeah, he may be in our
definitely in our list for players of the game.
Yeah, for sure. Now, Little League, you can the last out of the inning can courtesy run without anybody having to leave the game permanently. Begley curveball. Bradley out front. Campbell with the play.
It's 3 outs. We'll head over to the bottom of the 5th. After the end of the top, or after the top of the 5th concludes, it's North Oldham 7, Corbin 2. We'll be back in just a second. You're watching the 11U Kentucky Little League State Semifinal game. Brought to you by Martin's Peterbilt and WB Transport. We'll be back in just a second.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
Will lead things off here in the bottom of the 5th for Corbin, as they trail North Oldham 7-2 here in the bottom of the 5th. Let's see what Huddleston can get started up here for the Corbin Little League All-Stars. In there for ball 1.
Begley done a good job, Case. He's up around that 74 pitch mark, though, so this Corbin team's going to have to make a change pretty soon here in the next inning.
Three-0 on Huddleston.
Good eye by Huddleston. Exactly what Corbin needs right here, Case. Base runners. Take a pitch to 3-0. You've done your job.
Caught out there by the left fielder. The out number 1 of the inning.
Now batting, number 2, Colton Ross.
Pitch got in on Huddleston just a little bit. Got in on his hands. He flared it out to left field for the first out. Colton Ross, big right-handed hitter for Corbin 11U. Takes first pitch strike. Levi Moore, the pitcher for this North Oldham team, Case, done a good job here today. It's been very efficient. Corbin strung together a few hits here and there, but kept these Corbin hitters at bay for most of the day.
Ross pops that one up to the second baseman for out number 2 of the inning.
Eli Baker.
Baker, the third baseman, saw him make a few good plays over there on the corner today.
It's going to be ball 1 for Baker. Swung on, smack to the shortstop, and he'll bobble it. Baker will make his way safely to first.
Now batting, number 28, Collins Rutland.
Rutland steps to the plate now for the Corbin Little League All-Stars.
Rutland, small, compact baseball player. Provides plenty of pop.
Yes, he did. And strike one. Caught down in a pickle there. And he's going to be called safe at first.
Baker slid underneath the tag by the North Oldham first baseman. Ball inside. Baker delays, steals, throw to first. Baker slides into second, safe. As Corbin has another runner in scoring position here. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th.
Swung on and missed for strike two. It's 1-2 now on Rutland. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Corbin trails North Oldham 7-2. Swung on down the third baseline.
Here comes Baker
Base
around
fair.
third. Rutland into second. Baker
Baker will
scores.
score. And Rutland will go to second.
Now batting, number 8, Rowdy Faulkner.
Baker does a little hip shimmy there, second base. After that, stand-up double. Coaches conference with the home plate umpire. Rowdy Faulkner, nice cut right there on the first pitch. Oh, 2 count, 2 outs, 7-3. Corbin gets another one across the plate. Pitch in the dirt. Faulkner heads to first base. He's going to be safe. Rutland moves to third.
That'll bring to the plate number 23, Bentley Campbell.
Keep this inning alive for this Corbin 11U team. Bentley Campbell, number 23, into the batter's box. Pitch low. Faulkner delayed still, trying to draw a throw to third base. He's into second, safe. Campbell, second base. He passed the ball off the glove a couple times, shuffles, and over to first.
So at the end of 5, it'll be Corbin 3, North Oldham 7. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, North Oldham will be at the plate trying to hold their lead, maybe extend it. Davis will be coming out on the mound for Corbin. You're watching the 11U State Tournament semifinal game right here on the 13th Region Media Network, brought to you by Martin's Peterbilt and WB Transport. We'll be right back.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
Fisher to start things off here for North Oldham in the top of the 6th inning as they hold Corbin 7-3 in this semifinal game. Begley will remain on the mound for Corbin.
Case big crowd here tonight. A lot of Corbin fans showed up. Support this 11U team. Some North Oldham fans still hanging around here. I know it's been a long week for everybody, including us, my friend.
That one in there for strike one. 1-1 is the count now.
Shot.
Swung on, smacked to left field, over his head, and to the fence. And he's called safe at third as they'll fix the bag back.
Fisher absolutely smoked that ball. Left fielder had no chance as that ball was over his head before he even had time to react. Number 18, Roberts, enters the batter's box. Begley's still in the game for this Corbin team. First pitch strike to him. Now, Case, the way this first inning happened, you would not have think Begley was still been in the game at this point. He threw a lot of pitches, but he's been able to maintain his composure and get this Corbin team into the 6th inning here.
So 0-2 on Roberts. No outs here in the top of the 6th. Runner on third. Begley with the 0-2. Swung on, fouled back into the stands.
Seth Roberts, Case, one of our players to watch for this North Oldham 11U Little League.
Oh-2 on the way, swung on to the shortstop, shallow. He'll bobble it, safely reaches first. North Oldham will score another one. It's 8-3 now.
A little chopper hit to shortstop, Campbell. Just didn't stay down on it as the ball went underneath his glove, allowing the run to score. And Roberts to reach first safely. EH, Seth Jacobson squares around the bunt.
Doesn't pull back, it'll be strike one.
Luke Jacobson, not Seth.
Swung on and missed for strike two.
Nice curveball by Begley right there. Jacobson way out front. Strike two. 0-2, no outs. Fastball up
Leaves
and
that
away.
one up and away for ball one. 1-2's the count here. North Oldham leads Corbin 8-3 here in the top of the 6th. That one swung on, and Davis won't get to it. It'll head into right field, and he's out at second.
Nice heads-up play by Carson Smith, the second baseman. Flare over Carter Davis's head at first base. Davis didn't get to the ball, but Carson Smith kept his composure, throw to second base, getting a force out. And I think Begley's reached his pitch limit here, Case. He's going to have to come out of the game. Valiant effort from that young man today.
Looks like we're going to go with Carter Davis to go in next for the Corbin Little League All-Stars. We'll take a quick break. You're watching the 2024 Little League 11U state semifinal game. We'll be back in just a second. You're watching it all right here on the 13th Region Media Network.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
So Carter Davis will step on the mound for Corbin here in the top of the 6th inning. North Oldham with an 8-3 lead on Corbin. 1 out here as we return to action. Ball 1 on Davis's first pitch. Coming in there for strike 1. Davis with a 1-1 count now. Swung on. Popped up to the shortstop. He makes the catch. There'll be 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning.
Now batting, number 12, Cooper Potts.
Cooper Potts stepping up to the plate now. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Davis delivers. Up and out for ball 1.
Potts, the EH here on this North Oldham All-Star team, hits in the 10 spot. In that case, we've said it before, but for you viewers at home, there is no minimum play requirement any longer. Everybody hits on a continuous batting order.
Potts takes that one off the butt. He'll head to first. Ball steps to the plate now.
So, Case,
that one high for ball 1.
Who's your top 2 players of the game today? Do we have any recommendations on the news feed?
We don't have any recommendations from the viewers. Viewers, if you are just tuning in, give us a comment. Who do you think should be player of the game from what you've seen? I'm going to say North Oldham catcher for our North Oldham player of the game. And for Corbin, Begley has battled all night on the mound, battling back from that first inning of play. That one's called foul. It's going to be 2-1 now. Runners on 2nd and 3rd.
Just fouled down the left field line by a Cairo ball. Would have scored maybe 2 on that one, Case.
Swung on and fouled.
Carter Davis doing a good job coming in throwing strikes for this 11U All-Star team. 2-2 count, 2 outs. In case every run is important at this point. Davis can come in and get his team out of this jam right here.
Up and away. Ball 3. Ball takes this one to a 3-2 count. In there for ball 4. Sends him down to first, and it'll juice the bases up.
We'll bring up number 22, Lucas Saucier.
Okay, so you know the good thing about bases loaded?
Plays anywhere.
Force out anywhere, my friend.
Saucier at the plate. Strike 1 there for Davis.
Not terrible for this Corbin 11U team.
That one up and in for ball 1. It's 1-1. Now with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th.
Got to keep the ball around the strike zone, Case, at any level. Such an important part of the game. Huddleston, good job. Keeps the ball in front of him. 2-1 count, 2 outs. Top of 6. North Oldham on top, 8-3.
Davis delivers the 2-1, swung on and fouled off. Over into the middle of a little wiffle ball game going on.
Did you play wiffle ball when you were young, Case?
Oh yeah. What else was there to do at the ball
We played
field?
handball. You take a Pepsi cup and wad it up.
Swung on for strike 3.
Carter Davis just put the sword in on the pitcher's mound.
That's something else we've seen a lot this tournament. That Trevor Bauer sword, he's made an impact on the younglings, I guess. But we'll head over into the bottom of the 6th. Corbin trails 8-3. You're watching it all right here on the 13th Region Media Network, brought to you by Martin's Peterbilt and WB Transport. We'll be back in just a second.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
It'll be Smith to start things off for the Corbin Little League All-Stars here in the bottom of the 6th inning, as they trail 8-3 here against North Oldham. That one in there for strike 1.
Case it's do or die time for this Corbin 11U team. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning, and they have the top of their lineup up.
Swung on, fouled back.
Carson Smith, starting pitcher for North Oldham, done a phenomenal job for the 11U team today. Still in the game, throwing strikes, Case. I mean, is he one of maybe your top 2?
Most definitely. Bobbled there by the shortstop, and that'll put Smith on first. You know, this Corbin team, the grit and the fight they have was showed the night before last in the bottom of the 6th. Will they show it again tonight is the question.
Well, you know, like we said, it's do or die for them. I'm sure they want to live for another day, so you may see some grit and fight again here.
Owen Begley shows bunt. He pulls back. He leaves that one out for ball 1. Smith takes off, and he's safe at second.
Little delayed steal right there by the leadoff man, Carson Smith. Bush throws behind the runner to the big first baseman, and Smith takes second.
Begley shows bunt, pulls back, and sends that one foul. Off of a car, I believe.
Hope that wasn't my car, Case.
I think you're good. You're a little farther down, aren't you?
I've got a windshield or 2 at a baseball field, so foul ball finds me pretty frequently, to be honest. My insurance man, he don't like baseball.
2-1 on Bagley now. Benny Bush, though, he's killing it back there. And definitely at the top of my list for player of the game for tonight. Shortstop stops that one and gets it there in time. Begley's out at first.
Heads up play by Carson Smith right there. Ball hit in front of him. You know, in case it's not like leading off, you cannot leave until the ball crosses the plate. So he had zero chance of trying to advance to third on that. If he did, he would have been thrown out easily. Coach Pedigo for North Oldham, checking the pitch count.
They're going to give him a warm-up pitch there after that big dive that he had. Dane May behind the plate, giving that call. Swung on, fouled back into the microphone.
Big hitting Carter Davis. Plays all positions on this Corbin 11U team.
Fouled down the third baseline, 0-2 for Davis.
You know, here's the thing, Case. Base runners mean more than anything at this point. Even if Carter Davis hits a home run, Corbin's still down 8-5. So you have to hunt good pitches. You got to capitalize on them, just like that right there. Here comes Colton Smith around third.
He'll stay there, though. And Davis now on first. Colton Campbell steps up to the plate now. Coach Holler-Jack gets his pitcher a round of applause there as he will call that for the night. Take a quick break while they're warming up. You're watching the 2024 11U Little League State Tournament semifinal game. We'll be back in just a second. You're watching it right here on the L4 Security Group's 13th Region Media Network. Campbell to start things off for Corbin now in the top of the sixth. Campbell smokes that one. Foul down the third baseline. 1-1 count, one out here in the top of the sixth.
Campbell a little out front on that one. Big shot, but just foul. Pitch high. Pedigo, the second baseman in pitching. Nick Pedigo for this North Oldham team. Trying to close this thing out as they're up 8-3 in the bottom of the sixth inning here to advance. Winner advances to the state championship 11-year-old game. Pitch low there, called strike. Campbell, pop up, land safe. Everybody safe. Bases loaded, one out.
Now batting, number 7, Lennox Griffin.
Griffin up to bat. Bases loaded. Now we saw what Griffin could do for this team not before last. As he hit a bases clearing triple to tie this thing. Griffin chases one out of the zone. 0-2 count, 1 out. Off-speed pitch, low and away. Griffin fouls that one off. Staying alive. 1-2 count, 1 out. Griffin, shot to right field. By the right fielder, that scores 1. Here's 2. Colton Campbell coming around third, playing home. He's in safe. Griffin delivers again. Wow, what a hit by Lennox Griffin. Going the opposite way, scoring 3 runs for the Corbin 11U All-Stars.
Bottom of the 6th, Lennox Griffin has done that twice this week. Base clearing double.
Is there a better clutch player we've seen this weekend, Case Crowley, when it matters the most? It's slow. Griffin into third base. Ball goes to the backstop by Bush.
I don't know if we've seen anybody more clutch this week in this tournament than Lennox Griffin.
Absolutely.
Here we go, right here. You got it. Use your body. Here we go.
I mean, it's just constantly from Lennox Griffin when it matters.
Had to go pumping up on that one. A little velo to Harrell. 2-0 count.
Bottom of the 6th, 6-8. Corbin trails by 2. Lennox Griffin on third. Harrell at the plate. Now 2-2 on Harrell.
You're doing great.
Pitch low, called strike by the umpire.
Correction, 2-1 on Harrell. That one outside and low, but called strike 2.
You got it, babe. Here we go, baby.
Harrell has to have a 2-strike approach right here, looking to put the ball in play to the right side.
2-2 delivered to Harrell. Swung on, hit to right field. It's caught for out number 2. Lennox Griffin in, and he's safe.
Nice job right there by Harrell. Griffin was down the baseline. He goes back and tags up as the right fielder makes the catch. Griffin scores underneath the tag from Benny Bush, making a 7-8 ball game. 2 outs. Case, bottom of the 6th inning.
Brantley Huddleston coming back to the plate too. He had a big time the other night, clearing in Lennox Griffin. Now he just needs a shot, get on base. I mean, Corbin come back from an 8-3 deficit to now 7-8. They only trail by a run here with 2 outs. And maybe a questionable strike call there on Harrell. That one down the middle to Huddleston for strike 1.
Okay, so we knew this Corbin All-Star team had a lot of grit, a lot of fight in them. We knew that North Oldham wasn't going to walk through this thing.
Swung on and caught for out number 3. That'll be the ball game. It's North Oldham 8, Corbin 7. And Mondo, I mean, we've got some players of the game. But as much as I hate to say it, I mean, a change of momentum there from Lennox Griffin. He's got one already this week, but does it earn another?
Yeah, I don't know. That's something we're going to have to talk about here at Case and figure out. We need to look at some stats and figure some things out before we announce that live. So let's talk about it and look for it on social media here in the next few minutes.
Yep, check out the Facebook page. That's the final. North Oldham 8, Corbin 7 here in this semifinal state tournament game. Tune in tomorrow night for the championship game of your 11U division. Brought to you by Martin's Peterbilt and WB Transport. We'll see you tomorrow night.